Hello students. In this video lecture I am going to discuss phases and activities of pattern recognition. So in the previous video I have already explained pattern recognition introduction. So your unit number 5 is pattern recognition, right? So in this is your second video in pattern recognition. So now I am going to discuss phases. So in pattern recognition system, it can be represented by different phases as the system can be divided into components, right? So total we have 5 phases in pattern recognition system. So in phase number 1, it converts images or sounds or other inputs into signals, right? So first in phase number 1, the main target is to convert your sound, your other inputs, or you can say images into signal. After your phase number 1, it will reach to your phase number 2. So in phase number 2, it isolates the sensed object from the background. So in phase number 2, it will sense the object from your background and isolate these objects. In phase number 3, it measures object properties that are useful for classification. So it measures the properties of the object that are useful for classification, right? In phase number 4, it assigns the sensed object to category. So on the basis of their properties, or you can say the classification, it gives the category to the sensed object. In phase number 5, take other considerations to decide for appropriate action. So in phase number 5, it take other considerations to decide considerations for what? For appropriate action. So you can easily understand the phases of pattern recognition with the help of this diagram. So each and every phase is explained in this diagram. Let's suppose you are giving some input. So first phase 1 is sensing. That means it will sense your objects, right? Phase number 2 is all about segmentation. Okay. Phase number 3 is feature extraction. That means it is related to the properties of your object. So it will take properties of your object for the classification. Phase number 4 is again classification. That means now you will categorize your sensed objects. Phase number 5 is all about post processing. After these phases, from phase 1 to phase 5, now last final final output will be your decision, right? So it's a sequence from phase 1 to phase 5. So input will be given to your phase number 1, and after your phase number 5, decision will be generated. Now problems solved by these phases are as follows. What are the problems you can solve with the help of these phases? Number 1, sensing. It deals with problem arises in input such as its bandwidth, resolution, sensitivity, distortion, signal to noise ratio. These are the problems, right? So these problems arises in the input. So phase number 1 is all about sensing, right? So when you are giving input, so these types of problems like resolution problem, sensitivity problem, distortion and all these are the problems. So in sensing, it deals with these problems. Now second is segmentation and grouping. So deepest problem in pattern recognition that deals with the problems of recognizing or grouping together the various parts of an object. So the most difficult task is your phase number 2, that is for segmentation and grouping. That means now you are grouping the different parts of an object, right? So it can create a deepest problem. Now third is feature extraction. It deals with the characterization of an object. That means now you are characterizing your object, so that why you are characterizing your object, so that it can be recognized easily by measurements. So those objects whose values are very similar for the object are considered to be in the same category, while whose values are very different for the objects are placed in different category. So phase number 3 is actually for feature extraction. That means now you are categorizing your objects on the basis of their properties. Like few objects having same property. So these, let's suppose you have 3 objects and all 3 objects are having same properties. That means all 3 objects will be in a same category, or you can say they will be grouped together. On the other hand, let's suppose you have 3 objects and all the objects are not having same properties. That means now they all 3 objects will be in different category, because we cannot group these 3 objects into same category. Why? Because the properties are different, right? Now next is classification. Next your phase is classification. It deals with assigning the object to their particular category by using the feature vector provided by feature extractor and determining the values of all of the features for a particular input. So your this phase is deal with assigning the objects. It assigns the object to their particular category by using their features, right? Now next is post processing. It deals with action decision making by using the output of the classifier. So this post processing actually deals with the action decision making that will be done by with the help of output of the classifiers. So actions such as to minimum error rate. What are the actions such as minimum error rate? Classification that will minimize the total expected cost. So activities for designing the pattern recognition system. There are various sequences of activities that are used for determining the pattern recognition systems. So in this video, I have already told you that in this video we'll discuss phases and activities. So I have covered phases. Now the next topic is activities for designing the pattern recognition. So students, there are various sequence of activities which are used for designing the pattern recognition system. So first one is data collection, then feature choice, model choice, training, evaluation. So these are what? These are the activities which are involved in pattern recognition. Now it's an activity cycle. So you can easily understand the activity of pattern recognition with the help of this diagram. So first one is a start. That means data collection. After data collection, next step is to features choice. After that, it is connected to model choice. Then model choice is connected to training the classifier. Then training the classifier is connected to the evaluation classifier. So first is to collect your data, then features, then model choice, then train the classifier, then evaluation classifier. After that, last is termination, right? Again, this evaluation classifier is connected to training. Now training is connected to model choice. Model choice is connected to feature choice, and feature choice is connected to data collection, right? So it is your activity cycle. I hope this video lecture is clear. I hope this content is beneficial for you, and if you have any doubt related to this topic, you can ask in the comment section. All right, thank you so much.